we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job.
Time to take a shot. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested with the offense throwing it vertically down the field. And you saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
Looking for a productive play on first down. The give is to Miller. Turns it on in midfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Really nice run there. No, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish?
Got enough space. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he got loose, it was all over. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great
Looks like Bandicoot's G-string got caught in the escalator.
Already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The offense starts with a short field. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Haynes. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down.
And he sprints to the end zone.
G-string boy.
Touchdown tie. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent,
and it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll try to take it back. The 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Miller with the ball. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down.
Hey dude, what color is your G-string? Is it burnt orange or white? I bet you're a burnt orange kind of guy.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Handoff to the lone back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one splits the upright.
Hey dude, what color is your G-string? Orange, white, black?
They're
What color,
really
dude?
starting to extend that lead as they
Let's
get
say
ready
Mac
to kick
Brown
it
on
away
it.
again. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to that half.
Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football.
Come on, G-string boy.
3 times already. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Back to pass. It's Ewers. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got
Yeah,
his
fine.
man.
Your older brother came home from Domino's and
And he
ran a
ran
play
away
for
from the
you.
crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone.
Let's throw G-string boy.
Coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one.
Wild team. Respond to G-string boy.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think the
Afterburners coming. Inside the 30. Running through contact. And he just kept running, and he ran away from from the crowd, and he'll take it in.
They're pretty good at this running offense, so you can quit whenever you're ready.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him.
G-string boy, are you there?
What a big,
I can't read your name, but I'm pretty sure it says G-string boy from a distance.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And after the interception and the turnover,
one huge one. Play a touchdown right here. Ready? Break.
Look,
90-yard run. Let's go.
Is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think Race, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked him.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the move. At the 20, he's got space. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's how.
What's up, G-string boy? Are you there?
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Young. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones. They completely had him surrounded.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long in the 26. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think you'll hear a little grumbling from the fan base, right? 3rd and long. I want to be aggressive. I want to throw the football. They get conservative. This offense is leading. Maybe that goes into the thought process a little bit.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a.
Sorry about your shitty G-string, dude.
First down.
If you buy a G-string from Goodwill, would you go to call it shit flickers, or would you call it the shitty G's?
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
I'm going to try to chew the entire second half, so we'll see if I can do it.
It's working. Why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Hey, good game, G-string boy. You can go whenever you're ready.
Right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll try it over the left side. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
And I tell you what, you see this a lot. 4th down, I'm putting pressure on the quarterback. The defense brings the blitz. They have no answer. Nice job being aggressive on a big 4th down.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd
What's
down.
up, blood G-string
Couldn't
boy?
make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw. It's Ewers. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
One of the reasons this
Nice,
offense is
nice.
so
Have a
exciting
drop
to watch, they've
goal.
got guys that are
Bathtub full of water.
And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can
What's up,
tell
G-string
this is a
boy?
good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32.
What color is your G-string, dude?
Offense rolls onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, Dave.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out.
Hey, dude, go parade around your living room in a G-string. Say, ooh la la, what you like
Come up big.
Ooh la la.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Texas, 14.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. They want that clock to run. Looks like Alabama will
Sorry
pick up
about your
the 1st
shitty
down.
G-string, dude. You
Well, I
can do
know
whatever
this is
you're
an
ready.
offensive line that has a ton of pride. And they want to come out each and every game and really
There's so much shit caked on your
impose their
G-string
will
that it
on
looks
the
like a
D
rotisserie
line. They
chicken
got just
between your
enough
legs,
push
dude.
there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Able to scrounge 3 yards.
Pick any
out of
play. I'm
bounds.
chewing the
Somehow
clock.
it's 2nd and
Any
7.
play, doesn't matter.
Small gains.
Pick anything. There we go.
Again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Hey, good game,
We reached the
G-string
2-minute
boy.
warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. At
Hey, you
this
have a
point,
G-string
the
that says
defense
John
has little
Madden
choice
and
but
then
to
Kirk
sell out
Herb
to stop
Street.
the run on 2nd and 7. The give is to Miller. At the 40, there he goes. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one.
Good
here
game,
before
G-string
the
boy.
Defense finally makes the stop. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Running back searching for a hole. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
How are you?
I think you have to like what you see if you're the
Shit
coaching
on.
staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. And you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
The offense used.
See you later, G-string boy. See you later, shit flicker boy.